there are about 30,000 Muslims in Luton. And we keep hearing that there is militant Islam and Muslims are militant in Luton.
Now, if there are
one dozen or 2 dozen or even 100 extremist-minded people amongst the Muslim community, of course, we as local residents are worried about that. But the way this EDL is going about stigmatizing and demonizing the whole Muslim community and whole faith of Islam is despicable. This is not how you engage in dialogue. We, over the years, have worked ceaselessly to build bridges in Luton on the platform of the faiths communities. And we have someone like EDL or people are similar from even the Muslim community who create problems, and we have to go back to the drawing board. Look, Luton is 200,000 people, and we are trying to become one family living in a community such as Luton. It's a diverse community. It's a community with different cultures, different faiths, and we're trying our very best to come to terms with our reality.
Zafar, let Stephen respond to that.
Okay, if I just explain, even if it is 100, which is not, but even if it was 100 militant Muslims, if you just...
It's about 20, but I said 100 because you talked about 100.
Can I talk, please? And if we reverse the roles, and we make like 170,000 people in Luton Muslim and 30,000 of them white, and in that little white community that is all impacting that one area, we put 100 Nazis on the street 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, promoting hatred against everyone that's non-white, and we let them have stalls in our community week in, week out. We let them hand out leaflets against the local Muslim community, and then sooner or later what you will see coming out of that little compact area is explosions coming out of... Let me finish what I'm saying. Explosions, sooner or later that will creep into our community. It will affect the youth, which is doing in your youth, and they will be hostile. And if you look at this week's Luton on Sunday newspaper, there is an RAF war veteran who is walking down the street when 3 cars of Muslims pull up and they beat him with sticks and bats. And if you look at the weeks before that, so let me just finish. If you look at the Luton News the week before that, there's a 15-year-old boy walking along Wardown Park where his head jumped all over by Muslim gangs. Now, these are in our papers. I haven't read any stories in our local papers the other way around. So what I'm saying